I favor the color red and white. This time of the year I start to let my beard grow. Got to get ready for the big night. It's a long night for me, and I got to move fast. I've been doing a lot of years, and it doesn't get any easier with time. It's hard to do what I do, and it takes all year just to get ready for that one night. You have to maintain your equipment. And I bang my head a lot because most of the people I work with are like really short, and so they're not real big on high ceilings and high doorways, so I have to walk around stooped a lot of the time, and that's hard on me too. Then there's that list. I mean, it's huge. You would think that people would listen to Planned Parenthood, so my job would not be as big as it is. But no, you just keep having kid after kid after kid, and I got to put them on the list. Then not only do I have to check it, I've got to check it twice. People think I'm jolly. Ha! Fat chance. Most kids are good by nature, for the most part. It's their parents that make them bad. Let me give you an example. You tell your child, do the dishes, child, and the child is like, I don't want to do the dishes. Well, come on. Realistically, so what? You don't want to do the dishes or you wouldn't be telling your kid to. Oh, sure. You can try and justify it by saying you're teaching them values. Ha! They'll learn values eventually anyway. You know why? Because life takes values just to survive. I don't care what you do, you're not going to get around it. Eventually you're going to have to borrow money to buy this, and you're going to owe, and you're going to have to work so you make money so you can make your payments. And that's all going to drag you down until you're right here. You think it's any difference for me? Hell no. I had to buy a new sleigh. I'm in hock up to my butt to City Financial for it. You think they'll take payments in toys? No, sirree, Bob. So you know what happens then? On the off season, I have to sell seashells by the seashore. And there's all kinds of competition down there. That Sally alone sells more than I ever will. You know, it should have been Santa sells seashells by the seashore. No. Sally gets in there and I'm left out in the cold. There is one nice thing about Christmas. That's after going out there and going all over the world and then getting home and freezing my butt off in that open sleigh. I get hot chocolate. Hot chocolate makes it all worthwhile. But you guys could make my job a lot easier than it is, you know. If you quit telling your kids to do the dishes, they'd quit ignoring you. And if they quit ignoring you, then I could let it slide on the other stuff, and they could be in the good side of the list, not the bad side of the list. And I wouldn't have to give them a lump of coal. And eventually, we're going to have to come up with something different because we're running out of the coal that's not got a lot of sulfur in it. So eventually the EPA is going to shut down the whole lump of coal thing. Then what? I'll tell you. The only thing that could possibly make it worse is if George Bush got elected President of the United States. If that happens, I have no idea what the hell I'll do then. Because I'll get in my sleigh, and I'll take off, and I'll be flying over North America, and that crazy idiot will think it's some sort of a terrorist attack and have me shot down. Blood and reindeer guts everywhere. No toys for the boys and girls. All because you're afraid of some guy over there across the ocean that's hiding out in the mountains and you can't find him. And I understand it's hard to find him. Sure, he's 6'7" and he has dialysis and a machine that he carries around with him everywhere, but I can see where, he wouldn't stand out in the crowd. I mean, what the hell? You've been trying to find me for years. I'm a 300-pound fat man lives in the North Pole. You haven't found me. Ha! So, give it up. Now, a message for all you kids out there. You know what? If your parents tell you to do the dishes, do yourself a favor. Do the dishes. Don't argue, don't fight, don't drag your feet. Just do the dishes. Then that way, when it comes time for me to make my list and check it twice on who's good or who's bad, I can check you off on the good side of the category, not on the bad side of the category, and you'll get a toy, not a lump of coal. So now you think about that the next time your parents tell you to do dishes, okay? So I'm going to let you go now because I got, of all things, a kid here wanting to talk to me. So this is Santa Claus saying, Merry Christmas, ho, ho, ho.